Professor Soulskool'n Phenomenal once again coming at you, continuing the discussion or the conversation I'm making with YouTube. It's really not a conversation, it's really a lecture or schooling, and the name of it was Peep Game When It's in Your Face. For 400 and some odd years, maybe 500 years, we've been in a psychological warfare. That's the only way it could control you, is to capture your minds. So they done a good job of doing that, and how they did it was they broke us down into submission by torturing, killing, murdering, raping our women. And so they broke our mental power down so they could capture our souls. And they're doing a good job of that. For the majority of us lost the knowledge of self, lost the knowledge of God, and we don't know who our enemy really is. We think that our enemy is ourselves, and the process that we went through, he used the same process on others, like the Native American. Look how he broke them down. And he said, he used psychology, saying they was heathens, and said that we were heathens. We didn't have Christianity, but we always practiced submission to the will of the universe, of the cosmos, or the God, or the Allah, or the all in all. We had submitted to that many years ago because we were the first on the planet, and we've been on the planet for trillions and trillions of years. And we had civilizations, and we built buildings, and so we had knowledge of mathematics, we had knowledge. We sailed around the world, so we had knowledge of navigation. We also looked into the heavens, or the cosmos, and dealt with astronomy and astrology. And the pyramids, we built them and other structures all around the world. And he's yet trying to figure out, did he have anything to do with it? So we, as a people, have lost our minds, and now we're at the point where we're killing each other. The game that he ran on us is the game that he practices on himself, on each other, on themselves. They had the Anglos, they had the Normans, they had the Saxons, tribes, and they're all in competition of who's going to rule us. Now ask yourself this. The Catholic Church is over there in the Vatican, in Rome. The United States gives Israel, they give Israel millions and trillions of dollars a year. or when they want to. Now in the Old Testament, the Pharisees and the Jews wanted to kill Jesus. And they went to the Romans who occupied the land to put him on trial and put him in jail and ultimately crucify him. And then they make you think it was them living in that part of the world. And then they make you think that you wasn't nowhere but over in Africa waiting on Tarzan to come and civilize you. You were in the jungles, and then they make like Egypt and Ethiopia wasn't a part of Africa. Africa is a continent. And during a certain period of time, when they were warring with each other, they believed that the world was flat. They believed that the earth was flat. Not the world, but the earth. And they sent Marco Polo around to different cultures among the darker people to learn their culture and the science of their culture. And he came back and reported. And they used that to navigate their way. But they didn't know where they was going. But they had some Moors navigating, because the Moors been all around the world, all around the planet. They were navigators. And a few of the Moors sold out. A few of the African kings sold out. When they got over here, a few of the Indian chiefs sold out. They could buy your soul. Once they learn your culture and how you think, and know your weaknesses, they prey upon that. So, game is really a street terminology for psychology. Running sight, like Muhammad Ali. He ran sight on his opponents before he destroyed them. George Foreman. He always used psychology. And that's why he was the greatest. But where did he get it from? Most humble Elijah Muhammad. Now why would and speaking on that, now I want to ask you this question concerning the Master Farad Muhammad. Why would a man what y'all call biracial come over here and go straight to a black bottom in Detroit and tell the black man who he was God of the universe, and then go and then raise someone he knew that could contain this information and demonstrate this information, raise him up, and then go away. If he was an enemy of the black man. And why would the other black people get mad at that? Because those that got mad at him were Boule. They were the enemy. And why would Elijah Muhammad build up a nation within a nation, supplied his own people jobs? Remember, they were selling fish, fruit. farms, apartment buildings, two-family flats, homes, schools. It took a whole lot of love to put something like that together. So we're going to continue this later.